Lorcana has quickly become one of the most popular card games, with only 5 sets currently released. But when a game becomes this popular, prices tend to increase and it becomes harder for children and budget-minded people to play. So I embarked on a mission to see if I could reach competitive success on a strict budget. The rules are as follows. I only have $30 per episode. I can never go over, I can go under to save, but it's not required. I'm only able to use cards I open from packs or cards that I trade for using cards that I pooled. So any cards that I pull I'm able to trade for, but I'm only able to use those outside of my episode budget. The last rule is to have fun. That's what the game is intended for, and it's the most important rule out of all of them. With that being said, join me for the latest episode of Lorcana Budget Challenge. Hello and welcome to episode 1. So episode 1 is always the most exciting because we get to choose how to start our whole path, so everything's going to deviate from today. So as you know, the gist of the challenge is really just to try and build a deck that can see competitive play that doesn't cost a whole lot of money, or rather not a whole lot of money at one time. So we're going to give ourselves a budget of $30 each week, and each week we'll decide what to spend that on to best give our deck some better competitive capacity here. So for the first episode, to start us all off in the right direction, we started with the Rise of the Floodborn with the Merlin, Tiana, or Amethyst Steel combo. So the reason I chose this, if you actually look at the card list here, so it's got some really good stuff. Okay, so a lot of this is some of this is filler, of course, but Cusco Wanted Llama is pretty good. When it's banished, you'll draw a card, of course. It's got 1 Madame Fox, one of the best cards in the game, in my opinion. 3 Madame Snake, another great card. Merlin Crab, Merlin Goat, Merlin Rabbit, and Merlin Shapeshifter is okay, I suppose. But this is going to give us a great foundation with some pretty competitive level cards right off the bat. So the reason this is a big choice is because we can build on this. So even competitive level decks have these cards in them, maybe not these quantities, of course, but they have these cards in them. So a lot of even some of the steel stuff, like Mouse Armor is pretty good in a low-powered format. Last Cannon's okay, and yeah, just some of these cards are great. So, and this will give us a great foundation to build off of. And so this was $18, so that leaves us $12 of our budget left. And then, of course, we had to get some sleeves for it. Now, sleeves are important, obviously, to keep everything safe, but I figured we would use the first portion of our budget from episode 1 on sleeves because we can use these throughout probably the rest of the series. Maybe we'll update it at some point. What we're going to do now is we're going to go ahead and crack this open. We're going to go through the contents, and then, of course, we have a pack to open as well. So the pack may or may not have things we need. So the biggest thing about the pack is that it's going to give us some trade material, more than likely, if we pull anything good. And even some of the low-powered cards from this set are great. Like a lot of the Merlin cards or either uncommon or rare. So that's a great starting point. If we pull a Madame M. Fox, for example, that would be great. That's like a $6 rare. And we don't even necessarily have to pull a good pack. We just have to pull a good rare out of that pack. Of course, if we pull anything big, like an Enchanted, that would be huge because that would give us some trade value for the rest of the series. So, starting us off here, we have a Merlin Shapeshifter. This card's okay. I think we could probably do some Madame M shenanigans with this card, but outside of that, it's just okay. Tiana has Resist 2, actually pretty good. Resist 2, and while this character is exerted and you have no cards in your hand, opponents can't play actions. So this could potentially prep us, rather, for like a Be Prepared or something. We could dump our hand and then play this. Maybe able to have some interesting stuff there. So we got 3 Chip the Teacups, 1 cost at the very least. 2/2, not actually a bad stat. We're gonna have 2 Dr. Faciliers. It's a 4/2 evasive. This may actually come in handy because this could help us against some overly aggro evasive decks that have been running around. So we've got 3 Hey Hey, which is when this character's banished a challenger chart in your hand, it's okay. 3 Cusco Wanted Llama, great card. 1 Madam M Fox, probably the best card in this entire deck. 3 Snake, another great card. 2 Crab, actually, I've seen this being played at more and more. 3 Goat, which is actually huge. Goat is great. 1 Rabbit, we'd like to see more of that, but that's okay, we'll take the 1. And 2 Squirrel. Squirrel is okay, I suppose. It's definitely probably the worst out of them, but we'll definitely play it. So we have 2 freeze. Exert choosing opposing character could actually be good. This will get much better once we have cards that can rush, like the new Cogsworth from the new set, for example. And we have 2 I'm Stuck. Chosen exerting character can't ready at the start of the turn. So depending, maybe if we have both of these, we could stop our opponent from killing one of our guys or something. There could be a lot of applications. We've got 2 Beast. When you play this character, you may deal 1 damage to chosen character. This definitely could be okay. Against maybe aggro, we could kill one of their guys like a Lilo or Maleficent. 2 Benja, item removal, quest for 2, great card. 2 Cinderella, it kind of helps you mulligan or help your hand a little bit. So we'll take it just for consistency's sake. Eli LaBeouf, just pretty decently actually. He's got 5 willpower. He quests for 2, not a bad card. 2 Hercules, 2 3s, 2 cost, it's okay. Kronk, 6 cost, 4/5, quest for 2, resist 1. During your turn, whenever this character banishes another character in a challenge, you may deal 2 damage to chosen character. Okay, that's actually pretty good. A little shenanigans before we have stuff like Tinkerbell. 2 Lawrence, we have when this character has no damage, he gets +4 attack. That could actually be okay, especially if they can't remove it before we can start killing some of their characters earlier on. He's a 3 cost, so he's not bad. And especially once we get stuff like the new Cogsworth. 3 Lilo, 3 cost, 4/2, the quest for 2. 2 Prince Eric, Challenger +2, that's actually a great card. 3 Prince Naveen, vanilla card that we'll play. 1 Huntsman, whenever this character quests, you may draw a card and choose a discard card. Another hand mulligan technique. 2 of the Prince Bodyguard, resist 1. This card is great. I'd love to have more of this as soon as possible. 3 Tiana, 1/3. I actually prefer the 1/3 stat line as opposed to the 2/2. It doesn't die to things like Teeth and Ambitions, and there's the Steel Song that does 2 damage, draw a card. 2 Last Cannon, something gains Challenger +3, it's not bad. And 2 Mouse Armor gives something resist 1 until the start of your next turn. So that can be really relevant if you put it on your turn, it lasts through the opponent's. Yeah, so that's everything in the deck. I think it's a great starting point. A lot of good steel stuff in here. There are, of course, some filler cards that they have to put in just to make sure there's enough cards in the deck. But I think this gives us a great foundation. Now let's open this Floodborn pack that came with it. We'll go ahead and open this, see if there's anything we can use in it to bolster our deck. If there's nothing we'll use that we can use to bolster our deck, rather, then we will use some of it as trade material for things that we can. Oh, look at that, another copy of Unstock. Go the Distance. Ratigan. Basil. Snow White. Prince Naveen, how funny is that? 4 dozen eggs, your character can resist 2 until the start of your next turn. It's a song, it's syncable at the very least, so maybe we'll play it. Snow White, actually not a bad card for 7 dwarves. Blue Fairy, unfortunately not our ink color. Honest John. Super rare Yzma. This actually does go with our color combo. This could be pretty good to get rid of some threats we can't get rid of, or just for an additional draw power if we need it. And the Knock with Ward. Okay, so the pack was okay. We got a usable card out of it in the form of Yzma here. Blue Fairy might actually not be bad. Let's check and see if we have enough Floodborns to justify using it. Okay, no Floodborns in the deck, actually, not a single one. So maybe we'll keep this in the back pocket. It could be trade material, maybe. The Snow White actually may be good trade material. People are starting to run things, or the 7 Dwarves deck, apologies. So maybe this actually will come in handy for trade. But 2 cards that we can immediately implement are Yzma and I'm Stuck. I think the deck is actually fine. I think we'll hold off on the I'm Stuck. 3, or was it 2? Let's see. 2, I think 2 is fine. We'll see it sometimes, not all the time. We definitely want to see this all the time, but it is inkable. So what we'll do is we will cut 2 Prince of Beans, and we'll play the Yzma, and now I'm stuck. So I think we actually have a pretty solid deck going into the competition. Obviously, it's not particularly competitive level yet, but that's okay. We'll get there. So we're gonna sleeve it up, and I will see you for the challenge for the day. It's gonna take it a little bit longer to shuffle here. Hopefully this grouping doesn't come and screw me over, but that's all right if it does. Yeah, feel free. All right. High roll. High roll works for me. All right. 6. All reliable. Haha, but I got 10. I'll take first. Good luck, have fun. All right. Let's see. Keep those. Yeah, put back 3. Put back 4. Would you like to cut it? Yeah. All right, let's start with, we're going to ink a Lilo and pay 1 for a Tiana. Yep. And we're gonna pass. Draw. Ink McDuck Manor. Interesting. Exert. Popsicle. Draw. Okay. And pass. Okay, let's see. Let's ink a Merlin Crab. Pay 2 for Cinderella. We'll draw a card, discard a card. Let's actually discard the freeze. Quest 1, go to 1, and pass. Alright. Ready, draw. Ink Popsicle, and pass. Draw. We're going to Quest 2, go to 3. Ink a Beast, and play the Prince and Bodyguard. Pass. Alright, draw. We're gonna be inking Brawl. 3 Fishbone Quill. Okay. Tap Fishbone Quill. Ink. Okay. Pass. Draw. We're going to ink a Hey Hey. We're going to pay all 4 for Goat, go to 4, and Quest 4, go to 8, and we'll pass. Ready, draw. Tap Fishbone. Okay. Ink. Run a ink McDuck Manor for turn. Okay. 6
For Gaston, look at the top 3 cards.
Sure.
I will choose this one. Put the rest back on the bottom and pass.
All right, we're gonna draw. We're going to, I think here we just, how many ink you got?
6.
Yeah, I think we just pay 4 for goat, go to 9. And quest 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, go to 14 and pass.
Okay. Ready, draw.
Could you hand me those white dice?
How many?
5.
There you go.
Thank you.
Ink, Queen of Hearts.
Okay.
Tap, Fishbone. Run an ink. This one. We're gonna pay 7.
I knew it was gonna happen.
I don't think you know Aladdin. I'll swing Gaston into the prince.
Okay, he has resist 1, but not quite enough.
Yeah, pass.
Okay, we're gonna draw. Let's see. So we're at 14 with 4 on board. This doesn't do anything. Let's see. Let's pay all 4 for Merlin Rabbit, draw a card.
Yep.
That would have been okay if we had inkable. I think we'd probably just go ink, I'm stuck.
Yeah.
And quest for 4. Going to 18. And then we'll pass.
Okay. Ready, draw, ready.
Hey, he's upside down.
Whoops. Let's go. Let's play 3 for Brawl. I will banish. I'll banish that one.
Sure.
Then we'll do 3 for Aladdin. You lose 1 more.
Alright, we'll go down to 17.
Then we'll exert to challenge Tiana.
Okay, she'll die.
And when I banish it, I gain 2 lore. Each opponent loses 2 lore.
Going down to 15.
Okay. Quest for 3, go to 5.
5, okay.
Pass.
Draw for turn. Okay, cards in hand.
1.
I think that makes this the correct play. Ink the goat. Pay 2 for mouse armor. Pay 4 for Tiana. Let's see. 2, 3. We'll quest 2. Yeah, go to 17. And then we'll quest 1 more, going to 18.
Alright.
We're going to tap mouse armor to give this goat resist 1. And we'll pass.
How long is the resist 1?
Until the beginning of my next turn.
Okay. Ready, draw. I'll pay 2
Okay.
for Flynn Rider.
Ooh, okay.
Then I'll pay 4 for McDuck Manor.
Okay.
Let's go Aladdin into Merlin Rabbit.
Yeah, I'll draw the card.
And I gain 2 lore, and you lose 2 lore.
Okay, down to 16. Man, you're making it tough.
Yeah. I'll just quest for 4,
Sure.
go to 11, and pass.
Draw for turn. That's pretty good. Let's think here. So, okay, let's have Goat challenge the 11.
Okay.
I'll gain a lore, going to 17. We're going to pay 1 to play I'm Stuck. So we're going to make it so Gaston can't ready at the start of your next turn.
Okay.
And then we're going to pay 2 for Cusco. We're going to tap Mouse Armor to give Tiana resist +1. And then we're going to quest 3 for game.
Yep.
I didn't realize I was so close.
Yeah, next turn I was gonna go for Flynn Rider.
What was the top deck? Can I?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Tiana's actually has a really cool interaction with your deck because while she's exerted and I have no cards in my hand, you can't play actions, so you can't be prepared me. And then
Yeah.
giving that Mouse Armor was just a little bit extra rigidity there.
Yeah. I didn't use the Fishbone Quill as much as I wanted to.
Yeah. Well, that's okay. We had a pretty fortunate hand with the goats and everything.
Yeah.
Well, GG's.
GG.